I'm out of my shop today and I'm trying to get stuff done, but my bench is a mess. So I got stain, I got oil, I got boxes, little bins of screws. So I decided to take one fence picket. This is what I have left over. So I'm going to take one fence picket. I'm going to make me a shelf to put up on my wall right here to hold a lot of my stain. So in order to do that and keep it within one fence picket, I need to add some pocket holes to hold it to the wall. So we got our Greg pocket hole jig here. I think it's already set up for 1/2 inch. So the way it works is you slide this collar and lock it down to where the shoulder is on the thickness of your material, and then you lower this or raise this up so that's on 1/2 inch now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 3 pocket holes in each end board. And I got to make sure that I do it correctly. I got to clear the shelf that's going to be here. Lock that down, and then you just go till the collar stops. So then there's going to be a shelf here, so I don't want to hit that one either. I want them to look symmetrical, you know. Careful when you're clearing out these chips. The sides of this thing is super sharp. Ask me how I know. So we did that one on that side. So now we're going to do this one on this side. And we're going to do it similar to where we had that one set up so that it looks good. Pocket hole is a good way to attach stuff, but it's also not very strong. But it should work great for what I'm using it for. Be very careful. Okay, so we got that done. Put our tool away. We're going to use the other piece here in a second. We're going to use this one to attach it to the wall. So we'll put it in there. We'll put this one away because we're done with it for now. Okay, so we got our pocket holes done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a shelf in like this. So I'll pick the good side out. It's this side. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on there. Glue's kind of cold right now. It's cold in here. I get rid of that totally. See, I got too much stuff in my shop. I can't even work. And then I'm going to brad nail this in place. And that will help hold it in place. I got 1.25 inch brad nails in my 18 gauge brad nailer. See, now I got more stuff in the way. I just need a bigger workbench. That's all there is to it. Okay, so now we're going to add in the other shelf. Right here. Okay. A couple of those didn't set. Okay, I'm going to sand that down just a little bit. That looks pretty good. Okay, I got it sanded down. We're going to stain this Oh, there it is. I used it yesterday. Special walnut. So this is just an easy project that you can do for your shop to make it nice, make it organized. Because when you're not organized, it is such a pain to work in your shop. As you can see, my bench is full of stuff that doesn't need to be here. So I did sand this board a little bit better. I did it off camera because I'm using my sander with my vacuum and it's just loud and doesn't work well for the audio. So I'm just I'm staining this up right now, and then we're going to get it mounted and we're going to fill it up with stuff. All the stain that I have in my shop. I don't think it's going to hold them all, but it'll hold most of them. Okay, let me get this stained up. I'll do it off camera so I don't bore you. And then we'll come back for the install. Okay, I got it all stained up. It looks good. Now I'm just going to put my pocket hole screws in the holes. It'll kind of hold it if you just stuff them in there. I really didn't leave myself a lot of room on a couple of these holes. I guess that's what I get for just eyeballing it. That's okay though. It'll work. So I'm just going to stick it up there about where I want it. Oh no. Sheesh. I guess I made it a little too short. That's what I get for being a dummy. I guess the bottom one will be for something else. Go in there already. So I left 6 inches because the can is 5 inches. But I did not take into account the can, I guess. It's all right. I got a bunch of little ones. So we got walnut, special walnut, early American, English chestnut, carbon gray. I don't really use carbon gray. That's a bummer. And then I got my teak oil. So we'll put that up there. But I got a bunch of these little ones. And I got a bunch of these little screw holders. Maybe I'll put those up there. I'll put that away. Put that away. Put my pencil away. Put this away. So I screwed up because I didn't measure. But you know what? I use a lot of these clamps. Maybe I'll just stick a couple of those up there. I use electrical tape once in a while. A microphone for my filming. That's a good spot for that. So there you go. It doesn't fit. Can you see it? I mean, it does, but it's close. So that's my project for today, which I ended up screwing up. Missed it by just a little bit. But that was one cedar fence picket. Cost $3. And now my bench is more cleaned up. I need to come up with something for that. Maybe that'll work. I need to just get rid of these screw bins, because I use these screw bins all the time. Maybe I'll just stick those up there. We'll just test it. I don't need that in here. So get to building something. Go make a mess in your shop. That actually goes in here. There. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my mistake. It's close, but it doesn't really work. But I do have 2 or 3 more little jars of stain that I use. So I'll just throw those up there or whatever. Anyways, it's helping me clear my bench off. I made a stand for my camera that folds up against the wall so that it's no longer shaking when I'm sanding and doing stuff. I'm trying to do better. I got my microphone. I just need some projects and then I'll film them. But, you know, I'm going to leave this one on there. I'm going to put it on YouTube. Even film my mistakes and put it on there. It does work. It doesn't really work for what I built it for. But, you know what? It will work and it will help me out. So I can always make another one, maybe mount it on that wall or something. But either way, at least I'll have a place to put my stain that I use regularly. Anyways, like and subscribe. I appreciate if you've made it this far. Have a good day. Get to building something. Why didn't you tell me my hair was sticking up? Thanks a lot. I went back to watch the videos to edit it, to put it on YouTube, and my hair was all a mess. Thanks for telling me. But here's the shelf. All mounted up next to the TV. I still got room to get my bottles out. It'll work. I'll fill it up with something. It'll help me make my bench a little bit cleaner. Anyways, My hair was a mess. I think it's looking good now. Catch you later.